I focus on the top: team, offer, and process. When you talk about any of those three, every single one of those has numbers attached behind it. And those are the numbers that you really need to know. A lot of people say, oh, Joe, of course you got to know your numbers. Like, yes, you got to know the most basic numbers. If you want to be able to like talk to anybody about anything, you need to know those numbers. Not going to argue that. What I'm going to tell you is that there's more numbers than just like how much revenue are you doing, what's your profit, there's more to it than that. Have you gone through and set up any KPIs? It's key performance indicators. A good example of that could be like, how many drinks will each bartender sell that night? That's something where it's like, that's not going to necessarily be one of those numbers that someone's going to ask you off the top of your head, like your revenue, your profit, but it's a number that, or how much, even how much you need to just break even in your business, right? It's a number that you should know with your business. It's one of those things that you got to, figure out and then set up and then track, so you can see how you're doing in your business aside from the basics of knowing your numbers. The main thing that knowing your numbers will do for you is it will alleviate stress. It might create a little stress at first. Not gonna sugarcoat that, but ultimately, in the long run, knowing your numbers will help alleviate stress because you'll know exactly what you need to accomplish, and how you're going to go to do that is the plan that you're going to put in place based around those numbers that you've created or that you've found out or researched. A great way to find out what other numbers you could utilize is asking other people in like an association, buying group, anybody else in your industry. Not everybody's numbers are going to look and feel and act the same, or have the same like KPI, but you can get inspirations from other industries. They're like, oh, well, we track X, Y, and Z. And you're like, well, I don't have X, Y, and Z. Oh, but I do have A, B, and C, and A, B, and C could have numbers attached to those that I could utilize to help better optimize my business, ultimately your process. So it's just things like that. Those are the things that set you apart and set the business apart from being basic, right? And being more than just basic, being great, being legendary, and having people want their business to be like your business. If you're tracking next gen numbers in your business, smash that like button and leave a comment below in how you're utilizing stats in a way that isn't the traditional revenue or profit. I want to hear about them in the comments. If you want to work with me to develop these next gen stats for your business, send me a message. Go to superjoepardo.com and contact me, and we will start working on your team, offer, and process.